In a move to strengthen deterrence against Chinese threats, US will deploy advanced military capabilities to the Philippines, including the Navy Marine Expeditionary Ship Interdiction System, or Nemesis, as part of the alliance's largest annual exercise in Balikatan next month. Meet the Nemesis, popularly known as the Ship Killer. It is US's rarest military weapon and one of the effective tools that can take on an entire Navy vessel on its own. It is designed to take out enemy ships approaching any island, either for landing or naval bombardment purposes. Nemesis is a ground-based anti-ship missile system used by the US. The entire system is built on a joint light tactical vehicle platform, providing a robust and mobile platform. The American missile system is capable of targeting Chinese military facilities in the contested South China Sea. The Nemesis has no seat for a driver. It uses a remote control system called Rogue Fires to operate the launchers. The weapon system used by Nemesis is the Naval Strike Missile with a range of 350 kilometers and a medium-range missile capable of hitting targets at a distance of 185 kilometers. It carries a whopping 260 pounds of penetrating military warhead. The announcement was made by US Defence Secretary Pete Hegseth in the Philippines, the first stop on his first trip to Asia, to reaffirm Washington's commitment to the region under Trump.
The United States will deploy additional advanced capabilities to the Philippines. This includes using the Nemesis anti-ship missile system and highly capable unmanned surface vehicles in Exercise Balikatan this April. These systems will enable U.S. forces and the armed forces of the Philippines to train together on using advanced capabilities to defend the Philippines' sovereignty.
Shortly after Hegseth's announcement, US, Japan and the Philippines staged joint naval drills to boost crisis readiness of a disputed South China Sea shoal. This even as a Chinese military ship kept watch from a distance. The Chinese frigate attempted to get closer to the waters where the warships, aircraft and speedboats from the three allied countries were undertaking maneuvers off the Scarborough Shoal in an unsettling moment. But it was warned by a Philippine frigate by radio and kept away. China is breathing fire with the latest naval drills. Beijing has issued a strong warning to US and Philippines. China says the Philippines should not start a conflict in the South China Sea with US support. It has warned that outside forces should not meddle in the South China Sea. China has called for direct negotiations to resolve the dispute.
Any cooperation between the United States and the Philippines should not be directed against a third party or harm the interests of a third party. The U.S. side should abandon its Cold War mentality, stop instigating ideological confrontation, stop provoking trouble in the South China Sea and sowing discord in the region, and refrain from being an instigator in the South China Sea. We also advise the Philippine side not to make trouble in the South China Sea in accordance with the United States and not attempt to stir up military confrontation.
The Philippines and China are locked in a long-running territorial dispute in the South China Sea. Beijing claims sovereignty over upwards of 90% of the strategic waterway and has accused Manila of acting as a pawn in U.S. efforts to contain China.